Okay, so let's open um Twitch and see if I'm online or not. Okay, so I am live and I should put myself here. And now I wanna play some coding games. So I'm gonna open Firefox window here and not Kata's coding games and JavaScript array and maybe link so that it's I can use some of the C# functionalities. All right, I'm gonna go to home and play coding games. I don't think there's anyone in the chat. Let's I'm not gonna start any private clash or anything right now. But if anyone is in the chat and if they want to join, there are still some 2 places remaining in this current game, or maybe not. There are only 3 seconds left. Okay, shortest mode. Check if a positive number n is happy or not. A number is happy when repeatedly summing the square is its digit yields 1. For example, 86. Its digits are 8 and 6, and then 8 in the power of 2, 6 to the power of 2. 64 plus 36 is equal to be 100, and 100 is equal to 0, 0, and so it's like you have to every time calculate its digits sum. And when do we stop then? Like, it's gonna keep on going. A number is called as happy when summing repeatedly summing the squares of its digit yields 1. Okay. Okay. I mean, it can happen, you know. Let's see if this works or not. So I'm gonna first get the number as string and then get them as integer characters. So I'm gonna first get them as character arrays, which are going to be numbers. Let's I forgot the syntax, character and numbers. And then if I want those numbers, I'm gonna say n dot toString, and then get to char array, and that will give me character arrays. Now I can loop through those and get the sum, which is going to be n sum is equal to 0. And I'm gonna loop through this. I'm gonna say for I is equal to 0, I is less than numbers length, because that's what we want to do, right? Numbers length, and then I'm going to do I plus plus. And then if I had to get the power of it, I can say that sum is equal to I should say, whatever the character number is, I need to get the math power of it. I can say math power of numbers I, which is going to give me character. I'll have to convert this into a numeric value, right? So I'm going to say car dot get numeric value and then pass character in it. And Then if I freestyle coder, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? I'm gonna get the numeric value here and get the power by 2. How you doing, freestyle coder? This is like the second raid. I should raid your channel sometimes. I just started streaming. Hi rollers, how you doing? Rollers, you are the 4th subscriber on my channel. Okay, so this is gonna return double value, I think. So I'm gonna store this in double. So it's gonna give me some, and we gotta keep on doing this until we get sum is equal to sum is equal to 1. So we need to do this while sum is equal to 1. But then I need to put the sum to the numbers here. So I'm gonna say while sum is not equal to 1, and then we gotta keep on doing this, and then we need to print 404 is a happy number. So, but what if it's not a happy? When do we know it's not a happy? Yields to 1. When do I stop? I think when it, yeah, but I don't know when to stop actually. That's the problem. So they're asking us to do 8 to the power of 6, and then 64 plus this is going to give us 100. And then let's see if I do want to do another loop of that, I can assign sum to numbers if sum is not equal to 1. But if it's not equal to 1, then when do I break it? When do I know that it's if I find sum equal to 1, then I can print it's a happy number. But when do we print that it's not a happy number? That is the question. Because if I can keep on doing this forever, right? I can say numbers. So this is, I can say if sum is equal to 1, then I can print console dot writeLine that the original number, which is n plus what did they want us to say is a happy number. I can say that it's a happy number. But when it is not a happy number, when do I break this? In other cases, is it only 2 loops? Is that all they want us to do? For example, a yield number is called as when repeatedly summing the square of its digit. I think they want us to do this twice and that's it. Maybe that's what they want us to do. I can maybe only 2 times they want us to do. I can do this. Let's do this. Forget about this while. And I'm gonna get this code close to this, and then set numbers is equal to sum dot toString dot to char array. So it'll be the new sum, and then again I'm gonna set sum is equal to 0, and then we'll add it, And then if sum is equal to 1, then I want to print that n is, I want to print n is a happy number, right? So we'll grab this text again, and else it's not a happy number. So I think they just want us to do it 2 times. That's what I think. I don't know. Otherwise, it's an unhappy number. Let's see if the first passes or not. The output was unhappy of 404. For 40, have you found a clash of code that makes you better at coding? I have to be honest, there are not whole lot um in this that have recently been finding, you know. There were few clashes which were really challenging and which made me Google about linked list or stack or queue data structures. But other than that, there are few clashes which are just like low quality, you know? Because I think the way the whole system works, the whole portal works, is people have to contribute by creating clashes. And the quality check, the quality analysis of these clashes is kind of questionable. Like I'm not sure if they're doing any quality analysis on these clashes before like publishing them, you know. That's I think they need to work on that. But that happens once in a while, and I understand that. But there are some problems which are very challenging and which are very fun to solve. So it's, you know, I mean, I can create a good clash and contribute to the community, but I don't do that. I can understand that other people are not doing that too, but I think we all can create good clashes and help each other. I don't know what I'm doing here though. It's unhappy. I don't know when to stop. That's the problem. I can keep on doing this, but how many times do I need to do this? Until sum is negative? It cannot be negative because we're adding these two numbers. Because it's not 2 times. Oh, this was, this passed. Uh, Check if a positive number n is happy or not. A number is called happy when repeatedly summing the square of its digits yields 1. So I think, so that's why 86 is a happy number. They want us 404 to be a happy number too. Let's see how it is a happy number. So if I have 4 to the power of 2, which is going to give me 16. Um, 4 into 4 is 16, and then 16 plus 16 is going to be 32. And then this is not, if I do powers of these, this is not going to come out as 1, that's for sure. 3 to the power of 2 is 9, plus 2 into 2 is 4, and this is going to give me 11, right? And that's what they should have done too, but it... Oh, then we need to check if sum... So should we check if the counter goes more than 2, is that what they want us to check? So let's say if I do this for int I is equal to 0. I don't think I have enough time for this, but I'm gonna try doing that. I plus plus, and I want to loop through this twice. And I'm gonna cut that and paste it here. The statement is definitely confusing. And then I want to set the numbers to this and check check if sum is equal to 11. Well, for the other part, it wouldn't even have 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 into, yeah, 2 into 2, 2 to the power of 2 is 4. So 4, with my theory, 404 is a unhappy number. Well, poop. I don't know, I couldn't solve that. Let's see how other people solved it. While a is equal to, okay, so this person kept on checking while a is not equal to 1, and then kept on calculating the sum of the power of that. And then when is it unhappy again? If a in b print is unhappy. Even this person wrote it in Python. Sum to the integer power of, I'm trying to figure out how many times did they do that. So he wrote while and then took sum. And if a in b print is unhappy, what is a in b? B append. Yeah, I'm not following. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new clash. If anyone wants to play, then I can create a private clash. Otherwise, I can go ahead and create a public one. I'll create a public one first, and then anyone wants to, it's too late to do that. Let's start a new one. And I'm gonna share this link with the chat. Yeah, that was weird. It's kind of annoying me that I couldn't solve that one. I just couldn't figure out like how many times do I need to get the sum as 1? Maybe twice? I don't know. Okay, in simple BF language consists of 3 characters and single 8-bit value in memory. Plus indicates to increment that value, minus to decrement it, and dot means the output of the current ASCII value. Increment the value, decrement it. If the value cannot underflow or overflow, if it would exit the range from 0 to 256, output error instead. the value starts at 0. This the value cannot underflow or overflow. If it would exit the range of 0 to 126, um, output error instead. The string only consists of plus, minus, and dot characters. The output string of the program or the error. So plus 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 minus 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 and then dot plus plus minus minus minus. Okay, I understand what's happening here. So they want us to um get increment the ASCII value. If you get the first, and then you need to increment the ASCII value, and then if you see plus, you need to add the ASCII value in it. So int sum is going to be 0, and then I'm going to loop through int I is equal to 0, I is less than s dot length and then I plus plus, and then I'm gonna loop through this, and if I find plus, then I'm gonna increment sum. If I find minus, then I'm gonna decrement sum. If I find dot, then I'm gonna print the value of sum. Okay, so if si is equal to plus, then I wanna sum plus plus, else copy. No, I'm gonna do if again actually. If si minus and sum plus plus, then no, sum minus minus actually, sum minus minus, and finally if si is equal to dot, then we would like to print console dot write, and here I would like to print the char value of the sum. And then we don't need to print this. We need to print error if the sum increases. What do they say? Yeah, that works. So if sum increments, if sum is less than 0 or sum is greater than 256, then we would like to console.write saying that error, maybe double quotes, error. Okay, I think that should work. Oh, it print error so many times. Let's get out of it too. I can see break. If we do that, then we will also like to break from here. Let's try that. Next. It expected was error, and we found one something here. So maybe I should create a string instead of writing into a So I'm gonna say string s is equal to empty, not s, let's say result. Result equal to empty, and then instead of writing in this, I want to add that into result, so that when it ends, when this ends, I would like to print that. I should return from here, and when the for loop is done, I can say console, come on console dot write line, and here I'm gonna print result. Okay, cool. Let's see if this works or not. Nice. Yep, that all worked. They wanted us to make shortest mode, so I think I need to do some cleaning up here. Let's try to write it in JavaScript and see how far do we get, because I feel hopeless when it comes to shortening C# programs. So I'm going to change this to JavaScript and then see what I can do. So this is the string, and then I looped through it, so I can even I can literally copy this piece and paste it here and maybe change a few things. So this can be let, and if I had to print, this could be let too, or maybe nothing is fine. And this can be let is equal to 0. Let's bring this to a nice indent level. So the sum and this part is fine, but getting ASCII from number, getting ASCII char from number in JavaScript is something that I don't know. Getting ASCII, convert ASCII code to JavaScript. So to char code at. Okay, I can use char code at from char code. So in which you pass, okay, you use this. So I can say sum to string and then say from, can I do from, let's forget about this. I have a string here. I thought I could use this, or maybe I could. Is this in JavaScript? I think this is in JavaScript. Maybe I can do this. Let's comment that, and if I say sum here, I think this should do it. Let's see. I'm going to, well, we're gonna test it out, right? Okay. Instead of using console write, I gotta do console log. Console.log. And same thing I need to do here. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it did not work for some reason. So sum is 0. For first test, we're adding something into result. And if sum, not sure why would that fail. This cannot be. Sum is not less than 0 or greater than 256 in any of the cases. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe. I'm not even like, should I check strict here? I don't know what's happening here. Why would this not work? I wrote the same thing that I wrote in C sharp. In C sharp, it worked. If sum is less than, if you find plus, then you gotta keep on adding. If the sum is greater than 256, let's print sum instead of printing error here. Let's see what we get here. It's still printing error. Oh, the error is happening here. Okay. It should have printed code. Well, this should be error. And it should have, it printed nothing. That means this does not work. If I run this, it printed nothing. So if I wanted character from ASCII number, get character from ASCII number in JavaScript, then string character code. I could use this, but this would get, I could do toString maybe here, and that's why it did not work. Why is it printing nothing? No. Result, we're adding result here. How about logging this value and seeing what is happening here? So I'm gonna comment this, but I'm gonna say console.log and then print this value and see what's happening. It's still saying nothing. s.len pi plus plus. Maybe this is the problem. Nope. I think I'm gonna put my C# solution because I do not know what's happening here. Oh, it should be string. Okay. Still printing nothing. It doesn't find the code. Never mind. I'm gonna put my C# code here. Even if it's long, it works. Or maybe not. I need to find C#. Okay. Play all tests. C# is slow. Yeah, I don't know why that did not work. I have to submit my solution with 801 characters. And I'm the only one. I won this one. Did I? There's still 7 seconds remaining. I don't think I had the smartest gang in this clash, but that's okay. I'm going to play another one. This one is also going to be public, but yeah, maybe. Hang on, let me start another one. And the next one will be, I'll create a link for that. I don't think there is There's still a lot of people in this chat to start a private class yet. I think spring from char code should have worked. I don't know why this did not work. If I run this, it prints that. Okay, this is the shortest mode. This is another ASCII event. I don't like ASCII events. You're given a single string, you need to convert each character into ASCII value and add the odd numbers together. And then print the sum. Let's first do it pretty quickly in C sharp. I know I can do it in C sharp. So I'm gonna say int sum is equal to would should I it's already I can say 2 array. Maybe I should convert that into 2 char array. Come on, 2 char array should work, right? 2 char array. And then I want to take the sum of numbers which are first of all odd. So if I want to take first I might have to I can't say sum, right? I can say number of 2 that divisible of not divisible of 2, not divisible of 2. So this will give me the sum, or no, cannot implicitly convert a bool to long. Okay, so maybe I'll have to use where here, where we need to make sure that the character, or if I had converted this character into a numeric here, char dot get numeric value, and then if I had checked if that is divisible by 2 or not, and then take the sum, character get numeric cannot immediately convert a boolean value to sum. Maybe that is true. I should use pair. Let's try using pair. This condition, and then not that here, and then we need to just take the sum of the thing, right? And that should, it cannot take the sum of that thing. I need to convert that into number again. And what is the error now? 2 char array, and then this returns integer, right? No, it returns double actually. Okay, sure, why not? We'll get it in double. And then if I print this sum, that should work. Expected was Wait, I need to take the odd numbers. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. So whatever character that I have, I need to convert that into ints and then check if they're odd or not. And then take the sum of, not the numeric value of it, literally the sum when you convert that into an int. Okay, yeah, that worked. Now that I made it work in C Sharp, let's try to make it work in JavaScript because it's fun. I need it. Why not? If I do a JavaScript here, okay. So I think the first challenge would be to get the ASCII value of a letter. I'm gonna use a for loop here. I'm gonna say for int I is equal to, I can't do int here. I have to do let. I is equal to 0, I is less than word word dot length, and then I plus plus, and then I would like to get only the sum of the odd ASCIIs here. First only get, I'm gonna say sum is equal to 0, and then I need to check if the ASCII value is odd or not. To get the ASCII value, I'm going to use string from char or from code. Get ASCII value. See, so this is ASCII value. I want the other way around. Get ASCII value of char in JavaScript. Char code add. I think I have to use char, or is it part of the string? So if I do word of I and do char code add, or I can just do char, it's literally zeroth. That will give me the number. Does it return? Yeah, it returns number. And if I divide this by 2, and if that's not an even number, then I want to sum plus of this, right? And then I want to print sum. Okay, I think that should work. Yep. So if I had to make this smaller, I could use a reduce function to do that. So let's say if I want to use a reduce function. Let this be there, and now I have a word, and I want to use reduce function for that. So I'm gonna say let result is going to be word, which is a string right now. So I'm gonna need to convert that into from array, and then I have to pass word in it, which is string, and I have to use for each. No, I have to use reduce here, in which I need to pass a function, which I'm gonna call it as do, and then I'm gonna create a method do where I take a and b, and then in a and b, not in a and b. That reduce function is going to be a little difficult to make because it takes the name function, and then we have to pass a and b here. This is going to be a little tricky to make and reduce because the way reduce works, if I have to add two numbers, I can say return a plus b, and that is it, right? And if I call do, I just need to pass do in it. For some reason, this is not working. If I could do something for each, I can, let's try to do for each and see what happens. Then I'll have to create the let anyways. I'll have to create the sum. And instead of using, I'm giving up on reduce right now, but I'm gonna say for each. I want to check. I want to check um if the value, if whatever the value that I'm passing, I want to convert I want to first convert that thing into, so this is what I was doing. I have to do it on the value. I have to do it on the value. And if that's the case, then I will have to add it. So I don't think for each is going to change much. And then I will have to print console.log. But it's fun to use for each. If I note that did not print. So I is not defined. Oh, that's right. So if I, cool, that worked. So I'm gonna get rid of this for loop. At least I'll use for each. And we don't need to use let's, we can use S and R. I'm kind of proud that I pulled that off. And then this could be W, this could be W, this could be V, V, and V, and this could be S. Okay, so, and I can even remove this. This should be the shortest mode, right? So we need to make sure that we're using the less characters here, very less. And then I wanna see if this is going to work or not. I did so many changes, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Yeah, sum is not defined. So this should print S instead of sum. Okay, that worked. So I have 111 characters. I did this, but and here there are Python people who are crushing it at just 6345 characters. I calculate the odd numbers sum in an array in JavaScript. I'm gonna proud of this solution because I have learned JavaScript recently, and I can I can I feel like I can write some code here in JavaScript. Cool. So I just wrote one line, which is going to be for, we're getting the array, and then for each character in the array, we're checking if the number is odd or not, and if the number is odd, then I'm adding a sum. I'm adding that number in the sum and then printing that sum. Cool. All right. Let's try and create a private clash and see if anyone wants to join a private clash. Hang on, I was looking at my wife's text. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. If anyone wants to join, that'd be good. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought no one would join. Um, I'm going to leave this clash because I doubt anyone is going to join. I'm gonna start a public one and just play the game. And if anyone wants to join, they can join if they like to. The last one was fun. It was easy, that's for sure. But even writing this was fun. Two-car array where then yeah, this only takes the number. It doesn't take any condition. So you operate on the number and then add that number instead of like, okay, checking if this is where it checks. Sum is where it takes the sum. That's how link works. Okay. Given a list of values for teeth in key, determine the arithmetic operations and find the results based on the following rule of set. Compare the first two values, then compare the result with the third, and so. Example, read from left to right 1, 7, 2, 5. Value of A would be 1, value of B would be 7. A is greater than B. Okay, so A would be 1, B would be 7. A is greater than B, subtract. If B is greater than or equal to A, add, but only if both the values are odd. Otherwise, multiply. If any time B is divisor of A, then divide. A pin is never valued 0. Values of teeth. How is this teeth? Then I don't understand. A pin is never valued 0. At no time will the result of the equation be 0 or 1. For example, 1, 7, 2, 5. 1 and 7 are compared and added to make it 8. 8 and 2 are compared and divided to make 4. 4 and 5 are compared and multiplied, and the final result is 20. Dang, why though? Okay. See, this is like another problem, which is like, what? Why are we doing this? Oh, they want us the operator and the result. Okay. All right, whatever makes you happy, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna split this. Let's try to split this again. Come on, please split it for me. Okay, so we are splitting it and then getting in a string array here. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so if I need to go through each of these guys. So I'm gonna capture the value at the index 1. I'm gonna say in start value is going to be x of 0, and then we'll have to convert this into an int. So I'm gonna say int dot parse uh, int dot parse, and here I'm going to pass the character value here, or the string value actually. That'll be the start value, and then I'm going to loop from int I equal to 1, and then I is less than x dot length, and then I plus plus. So first value, start value, I've already stored it, and now I want to get the next value. So I'm gonna say int next value is going to be, or I should say the current value. Someone followed me. And previous, this is previous value and this is the current value. To get the current value, I'm gonna say the same thing, except I'm gonna use xi instead of x0 here. So that will get the current value. So JDEE087, thanks for following. My screen is a little late here, that's the reason why I can't really see, can't really immediately tell who exactly followed me. Okay, so this is the current value. Now what they're asking us to do is to check if we can add or subtract. If a is greater than b, then subtract. So I'm gonna say if I think the value of division, if anytime b is divisible by a, then divide. That's anytime. If so, I should first check that. So if b is divisible by a is equal to 0, then first I need to create that string first. So I'm gonna say string operations, which is going to be an empty string, and then also int sum, which is also we need to maintain. If b is divisible by a, which is going to be current value is divisible by previous value, then we need to divide first of all. We need to say sum is equal to current value divided by the previous value, right? That's going to be the new sum. And then I need to also put operations and say that the the thing that we need to add is the divide sign into the operations. And if b is greater than or equal to a, then add, but only if both the values are odd. Otherwise, multiply. So we need to, I don't know which one should come first in this case. At any time, this was necessary. So I'm gonna go with the first flow. I'm gonna say that if a is greater than, okay, so I think it's both the ifs are going to work fine. I have 8 minutes. So if previous value is greater than the current value, then the new value is gonna be the subtraction of this. Oh my god. And then previous value is gonna be minus current value, minus current value. Nice. And then the operation is going to say that we need to subtract. And if previous value, if yeah, at the end I'm going to set previous value to the current value. And previous value, if b is greater than or equal to a, add, but only if both of them are odd numbers, otherwise multiply. So I'm going to check if current value, if is greater than or equal to previous value, and both of them need to be odd. So I need to check current value needs to get divisible by 2, not be divisible by 2, not be divisible by 2, and also we need to check the previous value is not divisible by 2. Man, this is getting complicated. Is not divisible by 2. Okay, so this is current, and then also if this is the case, if the current value is greater than or equal to previous value, um, and both of them are odd, then we would like to add these two numbers together. So I'm gonna say sum is equal to current plus previous value, and then operations is gonna be actually plus, right? And else if, I should say, but only if both the values are odd, otherwise multiply. I'm gonna say else here, else if, I should say, if both the numbers are odd, I should just consider it this, then sum is equal to current value into previous value, and then operation is going to be star. Nice. And then they want us to print operations space sum. So this is where the for loop ends. Here I'm going to say console dot write line. I'm gonna print operations plus some space and then sum. Nice. Let's test this. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to not work. So I needed to add these, that I did not do. I needed to add the sum to, that I did not do. Someone followed me again. I needed to also set previous value. Previous value is current value. For the next loop, I needed to do that. I did not do that. And sum, you need to, K10 God, thanks for following. Even gods are following me. Okay, so if I test that, so it printed divide minus 30. And this is the first one, right? 5, 1, 5. So if any case, in any case, in any time B is divisor of A, then divide. B is divisor of A. If B is divisor of A, do they mean previous divided by current? Is that what they mean? And then divide previous and current. Other than that, I can't think of. Okay, so the first plus is right. Let's grab this. We don't have a whole lot of time, but I think I can pull that off. So when A is greater than B, when B is greater than A, in these two cases it's going to be plus because both of them are odd and current it's greater than, and it is greater than, so it's going to be plus. That's fine. And sum is going to get added, current and previous, and then the previous value is going to be, yeah, this is where the mistake is. Previous value should be sum, not the current value. What? So if next time if I go check, so if I add these two numbers together, so okay, so this is going to be plus, so it's going to add these two numbers together, which is going to make it 6. So previous value will be 6, and then we will check if b is greater than or equal to, then we need to, are both of them divisible? No. Is previous value greater than current value? No, because the next value is 9. This value will be 6. So are they divisible? No. So I printed multiply, which is good. I threw this divisible in between. Okay, so I multiplied them. 6 into 9 will be 6 into 9. 6 into 9 is how much? I think if I had some time, I was super close to fixing this. 54. So this is going to be 54. This is going to be star. And then why am I dividing this? Because the previous value and the current value could get divided. And that's the reason why I'm dividing this. So that's the reason why it gave me, I wish I could copy the code that I was working on because I was super close. No one solved it. It was definitely long for 15 minutes. All of them finished first. It's clashing. That means it is definitely checking my test cases, but I doubt it's gonna be good. Yeah, I did not do good. I pooped on it. Oh well. I'm gonna play a next one and see how that goes. Oh, this guy was there in the last clash. And if anyone wants to join in the chat, please do. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. My chat is definitely slow. I'm gonna refresh my page here. Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, reverse mode. I think we need to print math. Come on, math to power of a to 3. Okay. Oh, I thought that was it. It was that easy. So, maybe it is factorial. No, it's not factorial. 3 to the power of 3. It's 9 into 9 is 81. So 2 into 2 is 4. And 4 into 4 is 6. 3 into 3 is 9. And 9 into 9 is 81. Okay, I'm going to do something very simple. 81 divided by 3. It's going to give me 27. 8 divided by 2, it's going to give me 4. 124 divided by 4, it's going to give me 256. Okay. I might have to check. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Hang on. I think it's n to the power of n plus 1. So you're saying 3 n to the power of 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 4 times. I think that does sound right. Yeah, thanks. I think it is right. Yep, that worked. Thanks, patience. I was, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna bummed that I couldn't figure that out. I was thinking about it like there is a relation there, and I know what's going on, but I couldn't figure it out. Let's write this in JavaScript just for the fun of it, and then I gotta end the stream because it's um it's getting a little late here. JavaScript, and I think the only difference is to use math.r and then a and a plus 1. And if yep. Oh, all right. I think I'm gonna submit this and actually raid the pack here with only one person in the chat. I'm gonna raid the pack. There's only one viewer. There are 2 viewers. Say hi to the pack. It was kind of like a stupid stream today, but still had to do it. You know, I was on the schedule. Okay, I'm gonna read him now.